What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Virtual Steve Show. We're going to do some more live stream development in VR of my new VR game that I'm working on, which is called Spyfall. Let's just dive straight in and let's play some VR. Although tonight we're not really playing VR, but we're developing for VR. So for those that don't know what Spyfall is, I'm basically building the social card game in VR. I got this mock-up world that I'm building. That's what we're going to finish tonight. This is, hopefully by the end of the stream, this is going to look like a nice, cozy environment where you'd want to invite people over to come play a nice social card game. But to give you a quick gist of the game, so that's one of the things we're going to be doing is environmental building. I also got to finish up some coding with my little UI over here that I made. So I 3D modeled this thing, nothing too fancy, but I think it looks decent enough. So this is going to display the equivalent of this, which is going to be the role, the location where you're at and your given role. So you can play with 3 to 7 players, and one of the players is going to be the spy. And it's your job as the spy to figure out the location, and it's the other people's job to figure out who the spy is. So basically, one person starts, you go around the table, and you ask each other questions, trying to figure out if they're spies or if they're not. And at any time in the game, you can call out and say, hey, I think that guy over there is a spy. He's answering questions really strangely. If everyone votes unanimously, or maybe it's majority, I gotta look at the rule book, but if they vote in a certain way, the spy gets called out, and they have one opportunity to guess the location. If they guess it right, they win. If they guess it wrong, they lose. And also the spy at any time during the game, if he's picking up information based on questions that he's hearing and stuff like that, he can say, are we at the beach? And if he gets the location right, he wins. So that's the gist of the game. At some point, I want to use this official artwork that is in the physical version of the game. I kind of like it. I just got to scan the cards and come up with a nice little system. I already know how to do it, so it shouldn't be too bad. But for now, I'm going to use this basic kind of UI setup here in the meantime. But yeah, here's a list of all the locations. So there's 30 locations. Every player is going to be given this card so they can kind of just look at it. At some point, I'm going to add some functionality into you can cross locations out. So if like you're the spy, you can kind of narrow things down, something like that. But for now, it's just a list of all the locations. So pretty basic stuff: airplane, bank, pirate ship, school, zoo, hotel. So yeah, let's get to work. One thing I want to do is I want to make a whiteboard here, and I want to do sticky notes for my to-do list, because currently I have a to-do list over here that's just kind of random text. I think it'd be fun to use these sticky notes. They actually work quite well for just clicking and modifying, whereas these I have to go into them with my inspector and then click on a certain text field. But this is what we're going to work on first. Once I get the whiteboard done, we're going to figure out how to do the UI. So I watched this tutorial earlier from Probable Prime. It's actually one of his most recent tutorial. Came out in the last week. It was super timely for this video, because basically what it allows you to do if you follow this tutorial, which I've watched like 4 times now, it allows you to make different text fields within a UI object that you create, but you can control the size of the text and everything, which is really important because in this game, as you'll notice, the locations, some of them are quite small in character size, like I guess zoo's probably the smallest. So one thing I can do is I could have the UI display the text with just a single font size. So all these would appear as a single font size. But what that ends up doing is it ends up making it so when zoo is displayed, you know, it's just going to be a tiny little zoo in the middle here, as opposed to when something like passenger train or amusement park is displayed, it's still going to be tiny little text. So by using some UI mechanics that are built into Resonite, I can make it so this text is going to scale nicely. So the smaller the location name, the bigger it'll show up on the UI, and it'll just look nice and clean. So hopefully that works well. All right, let's just place some of the stuff back here. Why is this? I think I updated this collision box or something. I don't know why I can't get closer to the table. That's the cool thing about Resonite, is you can customize everything. I don't know what I did. All right, so let's get our dev tool out, which I keep handy here. Let's fix this first. So, or we can add it to our to-do list. So fix collision box of table. So let's make the to-do list. Hopefully I don't forget to fix that collision box. I'm sure it'll come up. So there's a whiteboard asset somewhere in here, I hope. So what's really nice about this is I have saved, I think you guys can see this, right? Yeah, you can see it. So I saved off this asset pack that basically I'm going to be using. I know how to 3D model and all that stuff, so I could technically 3D model everything in here. But I really like this Resonite. They call it something Dawn. But it's a model pack that they built into the game that you can just use. And there's a resource tool that we can use too to bring in any 3D models that people have uploaded. But I'm going to use this model pack because I really like the theme of it. It's kind of got this nice chill wood cool theme. You can see all the steps and everything. It's a really nice texture. So instead of 3D modeling everything from scratch, I am going to be... Oh, let's get some music going. I wonder if this is copyright free. I guess we'll find out. So if I turn this on... So there's different modes for audio, which is cool, and this has it built in. You can have it be spatially set. So where's my volume? Is this the volume slider? Here it is. This is really cool. They built this. This is one of the... In that same pack, the preset objects that they give you is that they give you these discs, different audio tracks. You can pop them into this record player here, and you can put some tunes in here. I actually like this one. This one's the one I've been jamming to a little bit. So we'll pop it in and out, put it back in. We'll see if we get a copyright strike. But just to show you some of the advanced stuff in Resonite, you could switch this between spatial audio, which means, you know, as I walk further away, that's starting to get pretty quiet. Or we can just have it broadcast, which I think is what I'm going to do. Area broadcast, I think that's the one we want. Let me see if that's coming through on my stream. We can check that by looking at my desktop here. I wonder if that's too loud. Yeah, we can turn it down a little bit. We want it to basically be in the green and yellow and not peeking into the red here. Alright, we'll turn it down a little bit. It's just gonna be a little background noise, but that's pretty cool. And it's on loop. So yeah, you can add in your own music. And you can just pop them in and share these discs around. It's like the newest version of CDs. Okay, whiteboard. Before I get sidetracked. Okay, so in my inventory, I saved off in assets the Dawn modular set, which is what all these objects in this world are built from, other than my custom thing here, which I guess I kind of was trying to jive with the theme a little bit. That's why I went with the wood theme here. I didn't spend too much time on this 3D model because this is not the end, I guess, use case for this game. It's going to be like card based, but for now this will display a UI, and I had to come up with a method. It was just simple that people couldn't see what role you had if they were sitting next to you. So if someone sit next to you, like over here on the table, you know, at least blocks the screen. There's definitely ways in Resonite that I can make it so you can't see this. It's a little bit more complicated though, so I don't want to worry about that now. I just want to get this game finished. So that's what we're doing. Alright, I want to see if they have the whiteboard in here. I don't know if they do. I could go steal it from something else. Maybe it's in interactables, or maybe it's in gadgets. We could just go steal it real quick. Could have sworn maybe it's in like Resonite Essentials or something. Resonite Essentials, gadgets. There's nothing in there. That's weird. Examples? Miscellaneous. Yeah, these things should be populated. I'm not sure they're not. I guess we don't really need a whiteboard. I do like the whiteboard though, so we're gonna just go load up my we're gonna go load up the base world that you load into when you load into Resonite. So if I go to Virtual Steve's home here, we'll load this up. Things are gonna get a little choppy and stuff here for a second. Oh, yep, that's okay. Wow, my actual. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys, to the Virtual Steve Show. Hopefully you guys are fans of Spyfall. I'm gonna, once I get this game up and running, which hopefully will be after tonight, I'm gonna start doing beta sessions of it to get some feedback from some people, see what they want me to update and change. And we're gonna just start playing this game. So my next live stream, we'll start playing this. That's interesting that that's over here. I don't ever come here. But yeah, we can steal these whiteboards here. I can just click on these and save them to my inventory. Which I kind of like these. Here's just a basic one over here with some sticky notes on it. I kind of like this idea of having a whiteboard with sticky notes on it. So if I get an inspector tool, the frame rate in here is going to be quite bad as well. I don't have an insane computer rig by any means, so I want to save this off into my inventory. So anything you find in people's worlds, as long as their worlds are enabled for you to edit things, I think you can just grab whatever you want and save it off. So that's what we're going to do here. But first I want to make sure I save this into a place in my inventory that makes sense. I guess assets. We'll call this, we'll make a new folder. Resonite objects, whatever. Okay, that's fine. So now that we have this new folder and we're in it, once we save off an item, it'll just go straight here. So if I click this guy, let's try clicking, what's that? All right, let's open it in the inspector. So this is a drawing board. We'll go up one level to make sure we're not missing anything. Drawing board holder, picture board root. What else do we got? We got the center thing. No, that's something in the world. So picture board root, I think, is what we want. I do believe. So I think if we click this and hit save to inventory, let's see if we did that right. We could test this here. We could let's try to spawn a new one here. So now if I go to my inventory and double click, we got this, which doesn't have a grabbable component on it, but that's okay. This is basically what we want, just a 3D model basically. I don't really care about the functionality of it. Okay, let's go back to my other world. One cool thing about Resonite, it's also kind of a negative, is once you have a world loaded, so I got Virtual Steve's home loaded, I also have Spyfall loaded, which we started the stream. You can really quickly swap between these worlds. So there's some kind of background computing going on. So once we go to Spyfall, we'll close this one out. But just something to note that it's pretty cool. You can watch how quick we can go here. We'll just go to focus. Yeah, it's like, wow, that was, this world's very minimal, so that was instant. Okay, we can move this for now. And we can just spawn another one of these when we need it, actually. I have that saved in my tools. Okay, let's bring that whiteboard in. Let's close that world first, though. Discard changes, yes, I don't care. Oops. Inventory this. So We could either add a grabbable component to this to move it, or we could just modify it here with our dev tool, which is probably the preferred method. Whoa, what's that doing? Oh, you know what I did? I did something bad. Let's undo that. I will open this in the inspector, make sure we're grabbing the right thing here. Drawing board or picture board root, I think is what we want. Okay, that's what we wanted. So now that that's selected, we should be able to rotate it. Uh-oh. Whoa. I noticed some 3D models that you find in this game have incompatibilities with the rotation. I'm not quite sure why. We can manually tweak the rotation value if we wanted. I noticed that first with these chairs. I'll just show that off real quick. I don't know why this happens, but check this out. If I click the chair, and let's just go to its highest level, chair 1. If I go to rotate this guy, which I was trying to do before. Oh no, where'd it go? Chair 1, that's what we want. Okay, selected. Then we rotate it. Right. So let's grab this. Yeah, see? This was driving me nuts when I was trying to position it earlier. So for some reason you try to rotate it along the, I guess that would be the y-axis, which is the up-down in this game by default, I think. Just bugs out. I don't know what that is, but you can work around it. It's just a little bit of annoyance. But maybe that's what's going on with this whiteboard here. Picture frame root. Let's make sure that's selected. Maybe we'll just put a grabbable component on it. Let's try that. So if we go to, I think it's transform? Interaction? Grabbable. Okay, it should be grabbable now. Let's see. There you go. Alright, this is a hacky way to just quickly... I could probably just delete the grabbable component if I wanted to. And we can't scale it, which is interesting. I thought if you put a grabbable component you could scale. Maybe not. Okay. Wow, this is taking a lot more time than I thought it would to modify this. So yeah, apparently I don't know all the code in Resonite that well yet. But we can modify the scale here. Hopefully. Picture board root. Let's see what happens if we change the scale here to something like 0.75. Yeah, it seems to be doing the trick. Alright, cool. So we can kind of just very haphazardly align this. That looks good enough. So now we can put to-do list on here. Okay, so first thing is, yeah, I like sticky notes. That's a cool thing. I could write on this if I had a drawing tool, I think. Probably my multi-tool, right? Manipulation tools. What's this? Color picker, mesh, rig, back. Yeah, I didn't grab the drawing tools. That's probably in the essentials folder. Inventory, Resonite Essentials, tools. There's got to be a drawing tool in here, right? Maybe not. Brushes, here we go. Billboard brushes. Maybe that's what we want. Oh. No, that's not what we want. Brush snapping tools. What's this? Straight edge. Ooh. I don't think that's what we wanted. Alright. Maybe brushes is like brush stuff? Alright, whatever. I was gonna add some text to it by drawing on it, but that's okay. Oops, don't do that. Alright, let's delete this. So, we need to... Alright, I'm already ready to go into seated mode too. Let's get into seated mode. Alright, let's see if I need to adjust my camera at all. I should be good. This is called lazy mode. But a lot of times when I'm coding in Resonite, I'm doing it in bed and stuff, and it's just a really chill experience. Oops. Alright, let's turn seated mode on by going here. That'll adjust me here. Okay, so we need to fix table. If I can type collision. Fix table collision. And then we can just like duplicate this. Stick these here. And then we need to finish UI. Finish UI. And in theory I can copy all my other ones over here too. I'll change the color on these. How do I change the color? Oh, you gotta two-hand it maybe? Non-sticky. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we need to make this one red. We need to finish the environment. So that's what we're doing tonight. So far. We're going to add more stuff to this to-do list, I'm sure. We can delete these fun ones down here. So what's cool about these, you can click on these and figure out all the code of how they work and all that stuff. But this is my VR to-do list. Okay, so let's finish that UI. I don't know what this text here is for. You could open it in Inspector, I think, if we want to. Oh, we select it first. Okay, I think I was testing something here. It didn't work. Alright, so let's finish this here. So basically, so far what I got set up from following this tutorial is I have an empty object which houses all of this. And then I have a layout which is set to a vertical layout, which based on my understanding what it does is it allows you to put different entries in here. You can see I got 3 entries called time, and it aligns them vertically along rows here. So we do need 3. We need 1 for time, which is going to be on the top. We need 1 in the middle for the location, and then 1 at the bottom for the role. Because I want everyone's UI to have the time left in the round so they can easily see it. I'll probably have like a cool like clock or something on the wall that also displays the time or something just to kind of have it make sense. But you want that information easily accessible to everyone. while they're playing the game. Okay, so let's mess around with this a little bit. I believe there's a way we can color code these to have them be distinct. I'm not sure why that's not color coded right now. This one should be red. Let's change this to blue. So I probably broke something, so we might have to watch through some of this tutorial again. I don't want the color coding anyways, so I guess it's fine if I don't figure it out. So that's fine. I don't know why it's broken. There is something strange with this. Actually, I'm going to save my world. I've been crashing a lot recently. Strangely enough, since I started this tutorial, I don't know if it's linked at all. But let's turn on autosave. And let's save changes now. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to bother me why that stupid color's not working. Where do we leave off here? Let's just play this for a little bit.
Text more on a sort of pixel basis. So here I can say, hey,
here, let's turn our volume down. I'm definitely probably going to get copyright stricken from Probable Prime's YouTube channel. We'll see. Just to show some quick functionality, though, I do have everything working here. You can choose your number of players. You can choose the round time. And you can hit the button to start the round. So we're going to start at 10 minutes with 7 players, which just by chance, player number 1 was Spy. Might have to mess around with the random feature a lot. I noticed that player 1 gets Spy quite a bit. Let's test that. So out of 7 times, I'm going to hit the start round button 7 times. I mean, player 1, I guess, could get it 7 times in a row, but that'd be pretty unlikely, so let's test it. Hopefully he doesn't get it more than twice. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's pretty good. So if we set this to 3, this would actually... This display here kind of works because there's only 3 players, so player 2 is the Spy, we're at the theater, and then you got some roles that you can role play with. So you're the coat room attendant, or you're the stagehand, or you're the Spy. And then we do a new game. We're at the Crusader Army location, where you're an archer, or you're a captive Saracen. So interestingly enough, in this game there's a couple of roles that I think I'm gonna modify based on the card game. I don't know what some of these are, so I'm assuming other people won't. That's some of the feedback that I'll get in the beta testing as well, but there's a couple of things I'm definitely gonna slightly tweak, and I'll probably have some kind of info tab where people can see the things that I've changed from the base game, because I want to keep this for now based off the base game as true as possible. But if I change anything from that, I want people to know what's different. Not that they're going to care, but okay. Let's just listen to this tutorial. I think this is about where we left off.
pixels. Well, hey, I want you to be 100 pixels. And you'll see I only adjusted the one on the left there, so only the first one here changed. That's another way that you can do it. But sometimes what you might want to do is control the text from within that. So what I usually do there is on the actual wrapper where the layout element is, if I'm messing around trying to figure stuff out, I'll add a temporary graphics image.
That's what I screwed up. I put the image on the text, which doesn't make any sense. So is that on all of them? Yeah. All right, that's where I messed up. So I just copied these so they all have the same thing. If I put the image on the wrapper, so we're going to add an image. I knew I messed something up here. This is what another thing that's amazing about this game, by the way, is that, you know, you just do your tutorials in VR. You just bring up the YouTube video. You just follow along. You can just build along with the video, pause and play. You just copy and paste these links. So I could copy this link, excuse me, with Control A maybe. Sometimes that works. Can I copy? What do I select? Alright, I'm not going to mess with it. Sometimes Control A and stuff works, but sometimes it's finicky. But yeah, if you copy on your desktop like any kind of YouTube video, you just come into your UI and you just go to the home tab and you just click paste content from clipboard. And this game's smart, like it knows what it is. If it's a YouTube video, it'll give you some prompts to bring it in as a YouTube video, so you can easily just find tutorials and learn. That's how I did all of my learning, was in the game itself, so it's really, really powerful. All right, so let's add a component, UIX, graphics, image, and that worked, okay, beautiful. So we don't really need to do this, but for now we will. So we got a red one here, and then we'll do a blue one here. I can probably copy that, actually, that'd probably be faster. So I can just grab this, and then copy component, and we'll make this bluey. I like going to these unsaturated colors a little bit better, actually. Anytime you're doing coloring with basically anything, this is like a pro tip from someone that doesn't know much, but just unsaturate the colors a bit. Fully saturated colors are just, they're pretty harsh on your eyes. Oh, okay, let's go there. It does look a bit more pink now, but alright, we can go there. And let's copy that one last time to the bottom slot. And we'll make this one yellow, green. Okay, cool. That looks good. Okay, let's, I don't know if we need to keep following this now. I think that's kind of what I was looking for. Okay, so this is going to be our time slot here, which the time field is basically going to be a string character, which I already have programmed in. This is a string here that's been formatted to look correct. So if it's at something like even 21 minutes, it displays nicely. And then once it decreases down to something like less than a minute, you still get the 0 seconds, but that's fine, or 0 minutes. So I think that looks good for a timer. Okay, so we'll set this to be something like 10 minutes and 29 seconds. So this is going to be on the player's UI for when they're holding one of these boys. Eventually, I'm basically just going to place this on top of this. That's pretty much what's going to happen. It's all going to be a black background. So that's what we're going to translate this to. Right now, this is a 16:9 ratio. This is a God knows what ratio. I just kind of modeled that up. Really wasn't thinking ahead, but we can make it fit. So, okay, so that's our time. And then we'll change this name to location. And we'll put in a location. We'll put in beach. That's one of my favorite locations. So we got to go down to the text now. And let's change this to beach. Can I clear that? No, that closes it. Clear. Actually, we should put in a long one. So, oh, I have the largest roll. Yeah, let's work with the longest first. So what's the longest location? It's going to be something like the amusement park, I think. Amusement park. Oh, let's get our music back on. Ah, that's better. Alright, so we'll call this one amusement park. See how good my spelling is here? It's the tricky one. A-M-U-E, oh boy, S-U-M-E-N-T. It looks wrong. There's no autocorrect in here. Amuse. Oh, that's definitely wrong. There's another E in there somewhere. A-M-U-S-E. Amusement. Amuse. A-M-U-S-E instead of the... Okay. Yeah, my spelling is not my... I'm not good. A-M-U-S-S-E. Amusement park. And I believe amusement park has something as a role. So this is going to be a role slot. Like ride operator. Which is a pretty long role. Oh, text. Okay. Here we go. Ride operator. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some tutorials myself because so much went into this little thing that you see here. There's a lot of code, there's a lot of funky things I had to figure out my own, so I think it'd be kind of cool to just break apart the Spyfall game, because it's quite a simple game when you think about it. Just you randomly assign one out of X players a location and a role. So there's a little bit of string manipulation and random operators built into there, but it's quite simple. I'm going to start getting into some of the advanced stuff later, where everyone's going to have a card, and based on the location, the card image is going to update. This is actually a card, okay. So it's got a different back texture, different side texture. You can barely see it, it's thin, but and also another feature of the card will be that other people can't see it, so or at least the front of the card they'll see, but it'll just be like that. It'll just like Spyfall, they won't be able to see it. So there's a lot of useful stuff in there if I can figure it all out and put it together in a concise form. But for now, my main goal is to finish this game so I can start playing it, because I absolutely love this freaking game. Okay, so obviously this would work, but we want to space things out a little bit better. But since this will work, let's just use it. Let's just use it, and we can modify it later, or we could tweak it now, but I think it's better if we just use it. So what I'm thinking is, I got an itch. Basically, I'm gonna grab this. Oh, I wish I didn't delete that text earlier. That had the rotation on it I needed. There's a specific rotation for this. I think it's like 60 degrees or something. So we want to slap this onto there, basically. So if we take this guy and we rotate it along the x-axis, maybe by -60. Let's see what that does. That's not right. Yeah, that's not gonna be right. Maybe it was 30. Yeah, that might be right. Okay, cool. Alright, so first we'll... Oops. Guess that resets the rotation. First thing we want to do is we want to reset some stuff on this one. So we'll reset some rotations here to 0 that need to be 0, which I guess should probably be all of them. That's fine. Okay, all these rotations have been reset to 0. This one will reset all the rotations also to 0. Flips it that way, that's interesting. Alright, well we can do this one as 180. Alright, so these should be perfectly aligned now. So we can just manually manipulate this a little bit here. We can, see, I don't want to mess up the rotation. I can't scale it. I don't know why I can't scale it. That's interesting. Something with the grabbable component, eh? Is there a setting for scale or something? Scalable. Oh, there we go. I gotta use that with the whiteboard. Okay, cool. So we're just going to freehand this for now, try to get it to a close size here. And then we'll reset those rotations there. There's no way that's perfectly 0. How's that possible? Doesn't seem right. Is there a higher level? Wow, okay. Somehow I wasn't rotating it at all. I don't know what I did there. Alright, so let's rotate this 30 degrees. That looks pretty good. Let's test it.
Hello there. Test succeeded.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so this doesn't need to be perfect lined up with the back, but in theory, you wouldn't see all that cutting. So maybe something with this 3D model's off, I'm not sure, but as long as it's close enough, we're going to be good. Nothing seems to be clipping on the edges. It's actually kind of pretty spot on. Oh, we got to go to the right a little bit here, if we can. All right, we'll fix that in post. Yeah, something seems to be off a little bit. The angle. Might be that 30-degree angle, but this doesn't need to be perfect. We don't want to spend too much time on this. So we will move it along the x-axis. I wonder if I should be parenting this already. What happens if we change this to 0? Okay, it was like -1. -1. So let's try -9. -0.97. 0.9899. All right, 0.98. What's up? I don't want to say ape dev because I know that's not the right. I forgot your handle. I'm so sorry. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I shouldn't even have said ape dev. I'm so sorry. Welcome back. Waffle. Welcome back, Waffle. Yeah, I'm just learning some UIX stuff. I'm pretty new to this. This is my first ever UIX thing that I've made, but it seems to be pretty good. The tricky part is when I 3D modeled this, I wasn't considering how I had to factor in that this face was at an angle in Blender, so I had to... there's really no good way to calculate it in Blender, apparently, unless you measure it. It's kind of like a manual procedure. I couldn't really figure out. There's like a plugin that's built into Blender that you can get the angles, but I didn't see the plugin. Alright, this is looking pretty good, so let's deselect all. I think we just need to change the scale on this now. Yeah, this looks pretty good. It's going to be black anyway, so you're probably not going to notice. Okay, so let's change the layout scale. I think we want to change somewhere. Oh, it's going to be in the empty object, maybe? Yeah, here. So we want to change the Y scale to be something like 150? 150? How does that look? Alright, let's go up to 1200. It's hard to tell with that black background. Let's change that texture. We'll change it to something else that's not black. So we can open up this texture here, and we can change this to a different color, I think. Go away. Why is this? Go away. What is it loading in here? It's loading in a shader. Albedo color. I guess that's black, right? We'll make this purple. See if that worked. Beautiful. Your VR is dead. Oh, no worries, Waffle. I got it. I'm really bad with names in real life. So it's not the best thing for being a live streamer. I don't know why it's so dark. That's okay. The smoothness, maybe? I kind of want to make that like I made it like an emissive texture. Uh-oh, my game's bugging out. Alright, that's going to help me line things though, so that's fine. Alright, let's bring this back up. So now I can easily see the purple, because the black was kind of hard to see because of stuff. Alright, so let's increase the scale to 1300. See if that fits. We just don't want to see any purple basically, so we'll go 1350. And that's probably going to be a sweet spot there. Alright, so I think that's going to be good. Now as long as we can't see any of this clipping through on any of the sides, which we can there. So we can just move it to the right a little bit, which is going to be this guy here. So we're at, I think we want to go positive a little bit more, so we'll go 0.9798. We'll see what that does. Just go up to 8. I think it's still clipping. Point. Well, I'm not a dev of Resonite. Maybe the title's misleading. I'm a dev of my own game. Alright, so we're somewhere in between 0.9. Yeah. Alright, let's just undo that. Where was I? We want to inch this up just a tad more. Oh, how's Waffle a dev? I don't know. How are you a dev, Waffle? .80. So we just got to inch our way up. Let's go 0.85. This is a really hacky way to do it. Okay, we made it. Now as long as we're not clipping through on this end, which we are, okay. So it's somewhere in the middle, 0.825. 0.822. Oh, 0.8 still clips. It doesn't clip there. Clips there. So we just got to make it smaller, and then we'll just move it over. So we got to change the scale, or the width of it, rather. So we'll drop this down to 1900. And then we'll just move it over a little bit. It's going to be all black anyway, so we should be good. Okay. This is going to work. 0.825. Yeah, this thing's amazing, this Resonite. I gotta say. I've done some game dev in Unreal Engine for fun, and it's really great. I think overall, you know, the end result that you're gonna get is probably a bit more powerful, but the ease of use in this, and you just import stuff, it's just seamless. You can develop in VR for VR, which is really powerful. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I want to right align the time, and I want to shrink this down. So let's change our purple background back to black. I think we're good on that. So that's somewhere over here. So let's change this back to black. Back to black. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself set up. Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way, guys. Uh-oh, I just moved my whole world around. I'm going to do some world building after I figure out this UI, guys. I'll probably be done with this in hopefully the next 10 minutes, so we're going to build this whole world into a nice cozy home using the Dawn modular pack here. So yeah, let's finish up this UI. All I need to do is right align the time, make it smaller so it doesn't take up as much height, and then center these two text and figure out some kind of scaling component so different sized strings will fit nicely on here. And we're basically done with that. So let's just save session since I like where I'm at here. And I can look at my chat right here, which is nice. A really cool feature would be if somehow I could, you know, get like these windows just like pinned to my arms. I could do that with Live or some other kind of Unreal Engine pinning. Or sorry, Steam pinning. Actually, I could just pin those windows with Steam if I wanted to. But then you guys wouldn't be able to see them. But if there was an in-game way I could pin this window to my wrist, that'd be really cool. Probably a bit hacky to get that working. Alright, I will be back. I'm going to take a 1-minute break, and I'll see you guys in a second. Let's take a break.
Taking a break.
Alright, cool. I hate how the green screen makes that chair look. It's so bad. It's like a chair with like a bunch of holes in it, so it's not ideal for a 1080p camera. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, let's test out the green screen table. I hadn't pulled this thing out in a while. I'm going to use this for my beverage. Ah, look at that. The one leg doesn't have green screen on it. I had some cool ideas for this a while back when I was doing a VR fitness live stream, that I could have a animation that brought down a 3D scan of my cup, my water jug, and then I would seamlessly transition to the real thing, and I would grab it and drink from it, and I could just set it down on the invisible table. It would have looked really cool. It would have been good. One of my many hundreds of scrapped ideas that I've come up with. Okay. So we got more beverages. We can go back to finishing up this game. Oh, I know. The bathroom is literally right next to my room. That's okay. You guys get a little, sound effects. You know, that was added in post. I have a queued up sound effect that I play to make you think that I'm actually going to the bathroom. I was really just checking my makeup in the other room, you know. All right, give me 1 second. What's this noise? Alright. I gotta hit this button here, and then I gotta say back to the game.
The game.
Yeah, that's really loud. lot of times I'll mute my microphone. Oh, I got all these windows. A lot of times I'll mute my microphone before I go pee like 3 feet away. But I'm always afraid that I'm gonna not forget to unmute my microphone. So yeah, it's okay. We're good. We're cool. Okay, where were we? Finishing the UI. We got some people in chat. Welcome, new folks. Crowned Haley, that's a new name. Samantha Cabana has joined the channel. I think that means that you... I don't know if that means you subscribed. Oh, we could check real quick. Watch this. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to my channel. I was at like 609 subs or something recently. Let's see. I don't have any kind of notification set up, so yeah, look at that. New subscribers. Cool. Welcome to the channel. Alright, anyways, enough of that. Let's finish up this sexy UI. Courtesy of Probable Prime's latest tutorial. So I want to get into more with UI stuff. Actually, that might be a way I end up doing the cards. There's some Resonite folks in chat. I'm trying to come up with a way to have these cards not be visible to other players. There's a lot of methods you can use, like the value source override. But I was also thinking when I'm live streaming, I'm going to want to live stream this game, but if I'm staring at the spy card, I don't necessarily want the viewers to know I'm the spy. And people can also stream peek. So I wonder if there's a way that with the camera, you can have objects set up that, where's that camera at? Where'd it go? Yeah, so I'm thinking like, is there a way that, so I live stream basically with this camera, I'm using the smooth POV thing. Maybe there's a way I can have this just be invisible to the camera or show another texture or something through only the camera view. It'd be kind of cool. I'm sure there's a way. You can do anything in Resonite. Alright, you go back home now, Mr. Spy. We can make you a little bit bigger. You're pretty cool. Okay. Let's finish this UI up. Alright, so we want the time to be in the top right. So what we need to do is go down to the text maybe and change the justification to right. And somehow we need to move it a little bit away from that corner. So what I'm thinking is how do we feel about that size? I think that's a pretty good size for the time. We could probably make it a little bit bigger. So auto max size, if we set this to 200. Auto min size 200. Why is it not updating? Oh, there it goes. 128. Oh, because that's the max. Okay, so let's set this to 200. Just curious what 200 looks like. Nice even number. Oh, that might be okay. It's a little big. So basically what you're going to be... Oh no, it's not parented yet. I don't want to parent it yet. We'll wait. But you're going to be sitting at a table. Oh, why is there a camera over there? Uh-oh. I gotta make a lot of these objects not grabbable. But yeah, you're going to be sitting at this table basically with other players around looking at your UI. Yay, what's up, Samantha? Welcome to the Virtual Steve Show. Alright, so how do we space this then? So is that something to do with the rec transform maybe? Yeah, I'm really new to this stuff, so we'll just test some of these things. Ah, it's not set to first person anymore. Oh, good call out. Thank you, thank you. Yep, I was trying to show off some stuff with the camera and I screwed things up. Smooth POV. Okay, that's better. Thank you. Thank you. I would have gone the rest of the stream probably like that. The viewers sometimes save the show. I've been live streaming for 6 or 7 years now, and I've had at least you know, a number of times I can count on one hand of just live streams that were completely like no microphone or something was horribly wrong the whole entire stream. And being a smaller content creator, you'll sometimes not have many viewers, so sometimes you'll have 0. And you go back to watch it later and it's kind of a waste. Okay, so I don't know how this works, but I know one of these buttons will make it so it moves that text a little bit. So let's try Anchor Max in the Y. Ah, that's what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, look at this. Wait, did that work? Wait a minute. Oh, it saved it to 0.9. So it's at 0.9 now, so you can see it's not quite at that top edge. So if I switch this back to 1, it's right up there. We don't want that. It doesn't look good. So we'll make that 0.9. That looks good. Now we want to move it off the X. So maybe we'll do the same. You might want 0.95 though for that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try 0.98. That might be the sweet spot. 0.98. Ooh, that looks pretty good. So that's the time left in the round. That's cool. We also don't want it to take up that much space because we want more room for these things. That's a pretty good size. So we need to shrink this red size here, which I don't entirely know how to do, but it's probably going to be somewhere in this, because that's where the image is showing the red. Thumbs down, thumbs down. Who is that? Who is that in my stream? Cool Cats, get out of here, Cool Cats. I'm just joking. I like thumbs downs. You know, I just gotta turn it upside down. That'd be cool if I could do that here. Can I do that? You can't rotate this, can you? Ah, if I could rotate this window, you'd be my best friend right now. Cool Cats. Alright, anyways, so I want to shrink that. How do I shrink that? Something with the height, maybe. Minimum height. Let's change it to 20. Preferred height, 20. It's not doing anything, is it? Alright, I don't think I know what I'm doing here. Ah, 2 thumbs up. Cancels out the 2 thumbs down. Oh no, more thumbs downs. How do I change this? Yeah, see, this is where I struggle because I'm not really too fluent with this coding. If I mess around with enough things, it'll work eventually. Rec transform. It might be the rec transform. All right, let's try that. So anchor min, anchor max. Let's try lowering that to 0.5. No, that's not going to do it either. Although it would be the Y, wouldn't it? Alright, maybe watch the rest of this tutorial. Maybe he'll explain it. Alright, let's mute our music. Thumbs down, thumbs down. I don't know who does that in chats. I've never done that once in my life. If I'm not watching a video I don't like, I just turn it off. They're just trying to get a rise out of people. Doesn't bother me.
And I'll make it
I wouldn't watch this show
like
myself.
another color, usually like red, green, whatever. So now I can see, hey, so the layout is taking up all of that red space. But if I go into the text here...
This doesn't make sense? Oh. Well, you just joined Cool Cats. You're a little late. Yeah, so I'm making a game. It's based off a card game in real life called Spyfall. It's also a game you can play online for free. Just type in Spyfall online, get a bunch of friends. In this example, there's 3 players. You hit start round. There's a random location. In this case, it's military base, right? One of the players is the spy and has no idea where we are. You guys ask each other questions, and if the spy figures out the location, they win. If the players figure out who the spy is, they win. There's a whole scoring mechanism to it too, but you really don't need it to enjoy the game. It's fun enough just on its own. Eventually I'll probably try to add the scoring mechanism just to spice it up. But we're going to spend another minute and a half watching Probable Prime's video to see if I learn the information that I need here.
Separately. And so what I can say here is, well, hey, maybe we want this to actually be down at 64.
Or we could just bring someone in from the community to help me.
And then we've got less wrapping here, but still the same thing taken up. So if I were to go ahead and duplicate this now, see that these all are nice, and we've got two levels of control. We've got how much the red space is going to take up, and then how much the text is going to take up within that space. If I were to go down here and change this to, say, green.
Ooh, pretty.
Light of a green, there we go. So now you can see I've got two, and I'm complete. I can turn off this, and you'll see that we get a mess again, and that's because that's up there at 9001. So drop that down to 128, and we'll see it kind of fits, but still not ideal. So maybe we can turn on this. That looks nice. Turn on that, and that doesn't really affect it. So there you go. That's how I usually position and work with text in.
Yeah, it's probably in the beginning of the video. I guess the time's probably fine up there like that. That's probably fine. We won't worry about it for now. Okay, moving on. Location. So we want to center that. Let's go to the text on it. Let's get our music back. Maybe we'll put it in a new track. Let's see what else we got over here. These are the default Resonite tracks that we get. What's this one here called? Be nice if it showed the name. Is it on the disc? Look at that. Empty disc. We don't want that. Ooh, more thumbs up. Thanks, Samantha. How kind. Full Circle Nooks Alpha by Aegis Wolf. Let's try this one. Need something a little chill. I don't know if this is going to be chill. Alright, whatever. I'm feeling it. Okay. A little background noise. Alright, so let's get this text centered. Like this. And we want the size to increase, so let's try increasing this. Alright, it does increase. So what's the longest location? It's probably amusement park. In this string, it's definitely, in this column, it's definitely passenger train. Over here, it's amusement park. They're about the same, it looks like. Oh, this song's pretty cool. Alright, so we can scale that up a little bit. So we'll change this to 200. That's my lucky number tonight. Fits. So as long as passenger train fits, we're good. Alright, I think that's going to be fine. But what I want to do is, what happens if I put in something like beach? Would that look better if it was left-centered? Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, it's a little bit of spacing. I like it centered. Alright, let's do the other one now. So I guess in theory I could auto-size that better, so auto-size max we could mess with. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So instead of being 200, we'll set this to 1,000, right? And auto-size max. This music's getting kind of loud. Yeah, it's a little loud. We'll turn it down a little bit. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. What I liked about the track we listened to before is it's a little bit better on a loop. Let's try this one. Oh, it's the empty track. Delete that. I want to keep at least one empty one here, just in case. A Journey's Home. We're going to try this one by Snooper. Ah, perfect. Background noise. Little piano. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, so auto size, horizontal auto size, vertical auto size. I guess we want both. Yeah. But we want to increase these, so auto size max is going to be something like 300. Now let's make it bigger. 400. Alright, so now what happens if we put amusement park in there? How can we get that really quickly with our inspector? Let's go to Spyfall version 0.5, variables, roles, location list. Alright, here's my location list. This will come in handy. So these are all the locations. I actually pull all these in from a text file. It's really cool. One of the most complicated things that I had to do with this code is there's 210 roles. So 7 roles per 30 locations. I didn't want to type all those in manually, so I found a way, thanks to the help of Char and some coding by myself, I was able to find out how to do that with a text file. So, alright, let's change beach out for amusement park, and it scales it nicely. I think I'd prefer it one line though. So maybe that's the... No, we want that. That's probably fine. Is there a text wrapping feature here? I thought there was. Alright, this looks good enough for now. Okay, moving on. The roles. Okay. Text for the role. Largest text for the role in the game I already have here, which is Entertainment Director. So I used AI to help me find that. I've been using ChatGPT a lot for this as well. I actually sent it pictures of all the cards to extract all the roles from them and just make a list of them. And I just asked it, hey, what's the role that has the most number of characters? And it told me Entertainment Director, which, based on my little bit of glancing, seemed to be correct. So, okay, center that, middle that. We will turn on both of the auto sizes, crank this up to, what did I do for the other one? 1000, and then 400. Alright, we're going to start modeling this environment here in a second. I think I pretty much got this squared away at this point. The coding part I can figure out my own. It's not that exciting to do online here. So it's a little low. It's kind of hard to see. I guess unless you're right up on it. Nope, you can make it a little bit smaller. Make that one 350. So this is like testing, like anytime you're coding or something, you kind of want to test like your edge cases. Did that do anything? It should have. If we change this to 10, yeah. Let's try 300. Let's try 200. What is going on? 100? Yeah, I guess you want the roll to be prominent. That's the most important thing, so we'll go 150. What's that? Whoa, what the hell is that? Some crazy ass text, Samantha. I've never even seen this before. Can I copy that? Let's try this. What the hell is that? How do I copy? Copy. Alright, let's try this. So I can change the role instead of an entertainment director. It could be this. Control V. Oh, I gotta do it like this. Oh, I can hit paste. Oh, that's weird. I guess I didn't copyright. That's gonna bother me now. Yeah, the desktop thing in Resonite never works all that great. I can use virtual desktop here real quick to grab your text. Copy. Alright, let's try this now. Boom. Boom, boom. Paste. Oh, there it is. Kind of squished it all down though. Never seen that text before. Okay, anyways, what was I doing? Oh, we can undo all that. That's pretty cool. Alright, this looks fine. This is my UI for the game. Boom. I think that's all we need. Location, role. Done. So we'll get rid of the colors. We'll just change those back to black now. And this will be functional. We just got to parent it. Go to 0. Black. I could probably could copy that value, right? Let's try that. Can't copy that. No. Alright, so now it's going to look more like an actual UI here, hopefully. Yeah, it looks okay. I like the smaller font on the roll, actually. That's pretty cool. So now we want to parent that to this. You know what we should do? We should color code. I like the white. The white's clean. Alright, so we're going to parent this to that. Player UI terminal 1. We're going to bring this in here and we're going to rename this UIX. Cool. Well, that should be all capitals, right? UIX. Boom. Ah. Drag that over here. And in theory, let's remove the grabbable actually from the UIX. We don't want that there anymore. And I think we should be good. Let's close some stuff up. And uh-oh. What happened? What did I break? I probably parented it to the wrong thing, I guess. Yeah, I should have parented it to the plane? Yeah, oh, I should have parented it to this. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. Alright, cool. Alright, let's test it out. Boom. Why isn't this snapping anymore? Oh, it goes. Cool. We're at the amusement park and I am an entertainment director. And I gotta figure out who's the spy. Who here's the spy? Alright, so I can code this stuff to work. Should be pretty quick and easy. We'll just do it for this one I'll just have to duplicate this at another point, but we'll make sure that this at least functions before we call it quits on that. So it should be pretty straightforward. We just need some drivers and point at some variables, and that's it. Okay. So if we open this up and we go to the UIX and we go down here. So for the time, we're going to want to drive this, right? Data, dynamic, dynamic variable, value variable driver. I think that's what we want. It's going to be a string. All right. And we need to find our time now. So let's just duplicate this window. And let's go find our time, which should be in Spyfall variables. Oh, timer. It's probably in there. Timer variables. Round time left. So that's already driven by something else, but I guess we can drive it. Be double driven. So we want to grab that guy, which it should find, hopefully. And we want to drive the text. This. Boom. Alright, currently it says 0 seconds. So that should say 0 seconds or null, I guess. I don't know why it's showing that. We can default it to 0 maybe? That's probably why, yeah. Okay. That worked, I think. So to test if this worked fully, we just gotta click the start button there. And it didn't work. It's not grabbing that variable because it's in there, which is in the variable space. Round time left. Well, that's interesting. Thought that would have worked. How is this working? Ah. How's this one working? So this one is being driven by a it's being driven. Oh, it must be flux on it or something. No, it looks like it's being driven. I don't know what's going on here. Timer display. It's got text in it. It shows 0, 0. But when we hit start round, it changes, right? What's up the time on this, by the way? I thought this would have been driven right through here. Grabbable. Alright, it's gotta be flux on it or something then, right? Okay, so yeah, it's probably something to do with the time function. This. Alright, where did that unpack to? It's gonna be like a mile away. Where's my flux? Oh, it's over here. Alright, let's just figure out what this is doing. close. We can move these. Object field driver string. Okay, so it's driving that directly. Time display. This dynamic value variable. I don't know why it's driving two things. That's kind of weird. Timer display. Oh yeah, that's not updating, is it? Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, you think I'd just be able to read this and just update it. Alright, I'm not going to worry about this now. That should be a quick fix. I don't know what I did wrong, but we want to make sure we pack this back in where it belongs, though. It's the only problem. I might just undo a lot here. What happens if I just undo for a while? Undo grab objects. Boom, boom. I think we want that. Alright, we should be good here. Yeah, it's interesting. Also, I need to add some controls to this one. I forgot what I was going to do is I was going to... this has to get packed back in. What is this? This is timer flux, I think. Yeah, so player terminal number 1, which will be this one, I basically want to add these controls to it in addition. So basically the host of the game, which will be me, probably for the foreseeable future, I will select the number of players and I will select the round time, and then I'll hit start round when everyone's ready. So I'll have some extra buttons up here. But that's not too hard to pretty much just copy and paste what's over there. But everyone else will have one of these, and it'll look like that. And we'll have our roles, our location cards here. So another thing on my to-do list was to figure out the collision box here. Why can't I walk so close to the table? I don't know if it's like a orientation thing here. I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, kind of makes it hard to grab things off it though, yeah. Alright, let's fix that. So that was one of my to-do lists. I think we finished the UI. Kind of. Sort of. Alright, let's fix the table collision, then we'll go on to build the environment. Let's see what time we got here. Oh, it's almost 11. We got plenty of time. Let's see if there's any folks still alive in chat. Looks like we got some people hanging in there. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Virtual Steve Show. Okay. I'm really excited for building the environment. That's kind of the fun stuff, I think, for like a live stream. Like, I like the coding and stuff. I'm really into that kind of stuff, but this is the stuff I've been like up late at night in bed just like doing some code. Let me just show you one of the things I made recently. This was with the help of Char. I can't take full credit, but I will say that I built this completely from scratch based on the code that he helped me with. So, or her, I think. I'm bad with stuff. Okay, it was import. Where's my import stuff? Roles locations, okay, import. There's Flux here. So yeah, check this out. We got Flux for importing locations and roles. If I unpack this and I go look at it, I don't know, I guess it's not that bad, but figuring this out from scratch took me a little bit of time. But basically, what I do is I import a list of locations that are separated by commas, and then I also import 210 roles, which are separated by commas, but there's every 7 of them, it will know to go into a new location. And that creates the... Hey, what's up, Mara? Hi. Dev tool. Alright, so let's see. Variable space. Where is that? Where was that? Roles, locations. I think I gotta delete those other ones, but all this code, what it does is it turns the string of 30 locations and it turns the string of 210 roles into the location list, which is fully usable with all the locations, and it turns it into this role child, which contains, you know, based on the airplane, it's going to have 7 roles. So it does that for all 30 of them. It's automated. What's nice about this is, in theory, you could just import, you know, even a custom one you made or an AI-generated Spyfall game. So make me Star Wars Spyfall with 30 locations with 7 roles each. That's based on the universe and makes sense, blah, blah, blah. You just take those text files, you plop them into the import variables, which is going to be, where's that? Yeah, you plop them in here. Location import, plop that in there. Role import, plop it in there, boom. You got a Spyfall that is themed to any universe you could think of. We need to pack that back in, though, before we forget. So I believe that's that. Okay, let's pack this back in. No, don't do that. I'll break my perfect code. Yeah, once I finally got working, I was so happy. Alright, let's just build this world. Let's make this world look cool. Alright. We got something done tonight. It took longer than I thought, but I'm happy with the UI. It's pretty bare bones. The final version of the game will just have these little cards. Maybe I'll have like a timer at the top. This is a version I use. I cleaned it up with a little bit of AI tools. I'm just going to leave the way the card has the location name up here, but I use some AI to remove the role name. And I'll just overlay that with some text that's generated from the generated role. Maybe we'll have like a little timer at the top of the card or something. I like the cards. I think they're cool. But the UI was easier for now, so I just did the UI. But this game needs to be playable, and it's not playable by the end of the night, so that's a problem. But it's not going to be. But I also wouldn't want to invite people to this space to play it, so we need to come up with a better world here. So let's think about it. So I got the spawn area here to start. Doesn't have to be here, but this could be a way you could come in, and maybe we could actually extend this a little bit. I kind of like the feeling of coming into a little confined space and then walking into a open space with stuff to do. So I kind of like that idea, actually. So we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna build onto this. Now how I do that, I'm not too sure, because I don't know what's in this set here. So let's take a look. Assets, Dawn modular. We need some building modules, floors. Probably do the floor first. What's flat? No. Maybe. What's this one? Oh, it's huge. Well, that's what we should have been using this whole time. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot to decorate. It's a pretty big space. It's pretty cool though. It's amazing what just a basic normal map, roughness map, and diffuse map does to make a texture look lifelike. Yeah, did I say hi to Samantha yet? Oh yeah, no, I said hi to Samantha. It was Mariah that was going crazy. With the 10 highs. Look at that. What's up with all them highs? Okay. Alright, this might be okay. This might be a good space to come into. Get a little bit of room. But you don't know what you're in for yet. Alright, put some arrows to tell people to go that way. I'm also kind of tempted to just spawn people straight into it, but it might make sense to have a spawn area over here, so let's reset. Oops. Let's use this. I like this. Alright. We need to reset this guy. I don't know why it's... Oh, there's snap points? What is all this? Do those work? I don't think I've ever seen anything snap correctly. I don't know if this stuff works or not. Huh. Does it snap? I don't think it snaps. It'd be cool if it did. It's not even the right scale. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not compatible. I was wondering about that though. I manually placed all these. I tried my best. But yeah, the scaling seems to be off. That's gonna be a problem. 'Cause yeah, we can just kind of grab these in, scale it, but yeah, maybe I should start from scratch or something. I don't know. All right, let's see what happens if we spawn in. Let's just go back a little bit. Let's look at the floors again. We got connecting floors. Those ones are a little weird. Oops. Oh no. Flat's probably what we want, so it's going to be one of these threes. I actually like this wood kind of like look here. It's massive. So the scale on this puppy though, oh, where'd that go? It's basically 1. I don't know why this game does this where it like doesn't like whole numbers. Let's call it 1. So is the scale of this one is the question, the thing that's below me. Because these don't line up. Yeah, it is 1. So if this is a modular set, you would expect these to line up if they both had a scale of 1. Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. I like these assets, but I don't know if I'd call them modular. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. This could be user error. We're just going to eyeball stuff for now to get this going. This is kind of cozy though with the carpet. I like that. Okay. Starting area. How do we get some walls in here? We go here and we go to walls. And we find some lower walls. Solid. Because I don't have an HDRI set up yet, so that's going to be a problem. Let's check these ones out. So if this was modular, you would expect this to line up and match. And I think it does. Okay. Good. Oh God, what just happened? Curious what that snapping plane thing was for. Doesn't seem to be working. That would come in handy here. It's working a little bit. Alright, so I got a feeling if I duplicate this and put it there, it's not gonna make a solid wall. Probably not. Let's see what happens. Maybe it will. Oh, look at that. How convenient. I wonder if I can do some trickery here. Let's try this. Open an inspector. Ah! I know what happened. Open an inspector. Open an inspector. Make a parent. And then drag this one into here. Will that make them move together? Let's try it. Ha! Save me some time. Watch this. And I can, oops, just duplicate the parent, which I lost. Here it is. Cool. Alright, we can duplicate that. Or not. The hell? My magic didn't work. Why didn't it work? I screwed something up. That's okay. I thought I was smart. Not too smart that time, eh? Alright, let's just finish this little room here and we should be good to go. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to, like, finish this room. Maybe the scale on this piece is off. It seems like it's off, doesn't it? It's gotta be off. I thought it said it was 1. Oh, it's not 1. Let's change all that to 1. Why is it over there now? It's gonna be even smaller, though. Right? Well, that's fine, because we don't want that there anyways. We'll build a bridge back over there when the time comes. Okay, we need the spawn point, though, is what we need. That's kind of important. Which is here. So yeah, this is how you spawn in the world. And we want to move this over here now. Somewhere about the center. So yeah, this is a pretty chill experience, just kind of building. What's nice about it too, it's like if you're doing something like this in Blender, you got a lot more control, modifiers where you can duplicate stuff, and oh, it is snapping actually. Look at that snapper working, sort of. But you get to just see the end result instantly, which is nice about this. You don't gotta import it into VR and then wait. Just instantaneous modifying the environment. Okay. Let's grab another one of those. And I also don't really know much about this game yet, so there's probably ways to do everything I just don't know. Very new. I think I got about 50 hours now, though. When I started designing this Spyfall game, well, it's been in the process for a couple of years because I've been thinking about it, but actually started working on it a couple of months, about a month ago. I think I put like 50 hours in this game since then, so quite a bit of time. Alright, now we need a straight... Oh, let's see if there's any ceilings that work good here. Can I see out there? I don't want to see out there. Snap, baby, snap. I don't want to see no cracks. Check for cracks. Okay. Let's see if we can get a ceiling. Solid one of these boys. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. I'll be so happy if this fits perfectly. Come on, you can do it. Maybe I should be flying right now. Oh no. Do that. I don't understand, like, people come into my world, can they just grab all these things? I don't want people to just grab my walls. Do I gotta remove all the grabbable components from them? Oh yeah, what's up, chat? Sometimes I just talk to myself for a while. Oh, see you later, Samantha. Bye-bye. Alright, if this is modular, you would expect this to fit perfectly. Right? Doesn't look like it's gonna. Looks like it's kind of small. Maybe the scale's off? Let's check a look. Oh, it's at 1. Get on VR chat? Yeah, I could. But I'd have to learn a lot of stuff to build this game that I'm trying to design here. And it's pretty easy to do here, so probably not going to get on VR chat. I haven't been on VR chat in a while. I only ever went on it like once or twice, just to kind of check it out. Wasn't super impressed. I'm not a super social person, so yeah. Yeah, this is not modular, by the way. If I gotta resize this thing, what's going on? I should have just slapped some walls around this area and called it a day. This is my first time actually getting into the putting things together. I think this would be probably easier for me to do just in Blender and then upload the new model of the whole entire freaking world. Ah. Alright, the game's going to be here. This is where we're going to play. I just need to put some walls around here. This room's not going to be too claustrophobic, I don't think, for people. They're going to spawn right over here. See if there's any walls at least that I can put around this room here. All right, I need some walls, baby. Floor only wall. What the hell does that mean? What's a floor only wall? Oh. I see. It means there's no, like, just ends. So I could cap this off if I wanted to. I understand the snapping thing. Try it on this one here. This is a perfect edge. In theory, this would just snap. The size seems perfect. Snap, baby, snap. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you're someone like OCD like me, like you just want this perfect. Like, once you start dealing with the rotations of it and shit, it's gonna be a pain. All right, we need this game to be playable. Oh, we got some new people on the Virtual Steve show. What's up, Sherry? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's try to figure this out. This is the most important thing, is the table. All this other stuff is niceties that I can live without or not. You love my videos. Thank you. Yes. So do I. Not sure which type of videos you've been watching of mine, but it's quite a variety. Quite a variety in quality as well, I'll say. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Okay. Alright, up to 7 players. I think I'm going to design this just for now for 5 players. So what we want to do is we want to take this chair and we want to evenly distribute it around the table. That should be easy enough. Need 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So we just plop these little puppies around here. You're a child on your grandma's phone. Oh boy. That's never good. You should probably give your grandma her phone back. Unless she's watching too. You know? It's a family-friendly channel. Unless I start spouting out the C word uncontrollably. Which I normally don't do. I won't do it tonight. I'll say that. But, can happen. It's happened. It's actually never happened, but it'd be kind of funny. Alright, anyways. Hi, Grams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Oop. Alright, so I'm just eyeballing this. Oh, well. Pop an earbud in Grams and give her a little taste of this. Let her know what's up. Alright. This is really bad right now. I'm just trying to evenly space things. You don't want people cheating and seeing each other's tablets. I wish there was a good way to, like, do this, but there's really not. I'm going to reset all the Y positions on these at least, so they're... I think I have this all zeroed, the rug and the table. I thought I did. Now that I'm looking at it from down there, it kind of looks a little weird. Alright, let's go up. Yeah, that looks pretty centered, eh? Cool. Alright, let's just take a seat here. Yeah, I'm live right now. Sherry and Grams. Virtual Steve wouldn't lie to you in the future. Or in the past, I guess. So I would have to lie to you. In the past from the future. Nope, we're live. As far as I know. Unless I'm talking to a bot that's from the past. Yeah, I don't believe in backwards time travel. It's against my religion. But I do believe in forwards time travel. Oh no. Why do you keep saying you're a child? That's something a bot would say. It's like the Chris Hansen show. I'm a child. They just keep repeating it. It's like, shut up. I'm here on a mission. I want to hear that right now. Stop saying that. You're killing the mood. I'm a child. I'm a child. That's something a bot would say. You're not a real person. It's probably Grams on the keyboard right now. What's up, Grams? I'm just testing these chairs, making sure they're good. I'm going to get a 5-player Spyfall game going here soon. That one seems kind of far, doesn't it? I guess you need more of these tablets to really test it. Alright, let's turn the stupid fly mode off. It's starting to annoy me. I want to get a baby that's a viewer on the Virtual Steve Show. That's my goal. We live like in an advanced world where babies are just smart and they can like binge watch things. I get a baby viewer that actually like knows what it's doing. It's like, yo, I like it. Yeah, some of these chairs are like twisted, knotted roots spiraling out from this lonely abyss. Alright, let's fix these. I think the chair placement's okay. The rotations are all jacked up though. Yeah, see, this is frustrating. You got to go through all these roots and custom anchor systems, and you get the stool. So, what? Oh, it's got another layer. Layers on layers. How old am I? You're 8? Oh God. I can't even answer that question then. You're 8, if you're truly 8. This is an 18 plus YouTube channel. You gotta be 18 years or older to be on this channel, to be a viewer. You shouldn't be here when your mother is out. You should not be here. I was trying to do Cat in the Hat, but I forgot the words. Big Cat in the Hat fan. Alright, so I think I can just do this manually, right? If I just... Oh no, why is that parented? Oh no. Why is that parented? I don't want that. What the hell? I worked all night on you. And now you're parented to someone else? Cheater. Yeah, why the hell is that parented there? What the hell? Custom anchor system. Yeah, it's definitely a bot trying to figure out my age. How old are you? I'm 8. How old do I look? I got a VR headset on, you can't tell. I gotta be 90. Look at this skin. You can't tell. This is a 1080p stream and I'm on the bottom, 20th of the screen. I could be a 120-year-old man. I'm old. I'm really old, actually. People always compliment me on how young I look. Am I 69? No. Alright, I don't know why this is broken. Why are you parented to that? Why is this happening? What happens if I delete the chair? Oh no. What the hell? I broke something. Why is this over here? Yeah, let's just get that out of there. Let's get you out of here. Let's put you somewhere else. There we go. Ah, that's better. That's better. I don't know why this thing's getting so wobbly though. Okay. I guess I just gotta test it out chair by chair, which is kind of annoying. That feels pretty good. No, that's what we'll do. Got your location card, sir. That's what you're gonna need. So I could save that as an item, right? And I can just spawn them out. That's an easier way to do it. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. Thankfully, you know, I don't really care about my viewers. It's kind of a good thing, I think. I like the viewers. I think they're great. But, you know, if it was all about the viewers, then why do it anyways? So what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to save this to my inventory. Yes, thank you. I don't mean to be rude. I was trying to be introspective there for a second, and I wasn't too sure what I was saying, but oh, I need to go into Spyfall. Let's save that into Spyfall. Games, Spyfall. Let's save this puppy in there. Yeah. Oops. So now I can spawn those little puppies out when I need them, which I'm gonna need them for each one of these chairs. So I'm lopsided here. The chair's not even. So what the hell? Okay, let's try this again. All right, need to move a little closer. Boom. That feels pretty good. Yeah, I apologize. It's been a long day. That's no excuse. But it has. Okay. I've been working on this freaking game forever. And it's never going to end. It's torture. No, that's what I'm trying to end right here. I'm trying to get this playable right now. So I don't care about the environment. Who cares what it looks like? It looks horrible. But if I got 5 functioning terminals, that's technically all we need. So that should be fine. Oh no. I kind of like the jankiness of it. I think the game will speak for itself once people play it. I think I just lost a card under there somewhere. I guess I can go into no clip mode and find it. Where'd you go, card? It's in the table, maybe? Oh, that's going to be there for a long time. It's like a lost hidden artifact that'll just be there forever. Seems okay. This song reminds me of Final Fantasy X soundtrack. One of those like main songs for it. So you notice I can't see his screen. So I think I designed this quite well. It's blocked. The inset is large enough to where, you know, I'd have to be... You'd have to come right up on him. Kind of peek over here and say, oh, it's not the spy. Okay. So I think I designed it quite well there. Okay. So if you guys don't know what Spyfall is, I probably should mention, just go look it up online. Google Spyfall or YouTube Spyfall. Node has a lot of amazing Spyfall videos. There's other people that make Spyfall videos as well. Let me see if this is even readable, by the way. Yeah, that's readable. That's okay. I wish this was a little bit higher in here. The amusement park thing. I don't think I could figure that out earlier, though. I think I messed that up. Yeah, VR headsets are pretty cheap these days. I'm not super lucky. I'm definitely lucky, but just save up your money. I think you can get a Quest 2 for like $100 on Facebook Marketplace. Which, granted, that's probably a lot for an 8-year-old, but if you truly are 8 as an AI chatbot, but yeah, no, Nintendo's great. Nintendo's great. All right, this one's got to get rotated a little. I've had phases in my recent years where I've only played games that are like 30 years old. You don't need the latest and greatest. There's a lot of good stuff out there you can get for cheap or free if you know what you're doing. Alright, I think we're good. I think we got Spyfall finished. So if none of the stuff actually works. But I can make it work. Alright, what time is it? I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Oh, it's 11:30. God dang. The biggest thing I hate about this is the HDRI here. This skybox is just not that pleasant to look at. Let's just throw some walls up around this, and I think we'll call it a night. Where are my walls at? Where are my walls at? Walls at? Assets. This guy. This guy. Walls. Good night. Welcome to the Virtual Steve Show. That's right. I got an 8-year-old viewer. I used to get weirded out by younger viewers on my show. I think when I first started streaming, there was this kid that was like 16 that watched me. But then I realized I was live streaming for like 5 years. And at one point he was like 21. I was like, oh, well now he's 21. That makes sense. But, you know, can't age overnight. What are you going to do? Ooh, are these rounded walls? Those might look good. Get a rounded wall. Oh, Grandma's hanging in there. Good old Grams. Is this one snapping? Why are you snapping? Whoa, why is it snapping all of a sudden? Snap mechanic never worked yet. Now it's deciding to work. Snap, baby, snap. Are you related to Mickey Rourke by any chance? Alright, let's I like these rounded walls actually. Let's get another one. You are related to Mickey, okay. Yeah, me and Mickey go way back. Go way back. You're a good guy. That was an off chance you were actually related to him, wow. Pretty cool. Cool. Good dude. Alright, let's fix this wall here. Ah! This is not... I mean, this is just a good showcase of when VR is not... Like, for tweaking things, like, finally, like, this is not the best thumbstick or... Someone's behind me. Oh no, don't scare me. Oh no, Sherry. That actually just scared me. I literally just got tingles all through my spine. That would be pretty freaky. All of a sudden I turn around, there's an old grandma right behind me. Oh no, it's Maddox. He's in my world, he's just like... knows what's happening. Alright, so those walls look pretty cool. Just slap like a ceiling on here. This music station's got to go though. I can just move this stuff over here. Yeah, I don't know. It's like we got a Chris Hansen in the chat or something. It's like... That'd be kind of fun though, right? Just troll people online, be like... Hey... I'm a 3-year-old. I'm on my grandma's phone. I love your show. And the guy just starts like hitting on the the baby. What's going on now in chat? I gotta see this. Chat's popping off. My name is Maddox. Unless someone could be behind me right now, but unless they're all green, I think I'm safe. Weather fun. FD go right, fatty. Yeah, I don't know how to read that. I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. Well, nothing to be sorry about. I don't know what it meant, so. Alright, I do like these cool, this cool thing here, but we're going to delete it. I need to set the mood in this Spyfall arena. So we're going to finish off this here. It's in a Spyfall championship arena. Only the best players are allowed to come here. That's not true. I'm actually really bad at Spyfall, which is kind of funny. I love playing it, but I suck at it. I think I'm good, but I'm probably actually not really good. Yo, what's up, Tanker? I'm gonna get coal. Santa's gonna give me coal this year. That's right. It's actually not a bad gift if you think about it. Like, coal is literally, especially like back when like Santa originated, the history of Santa, like getting coal was like, that's just pure energy. Tanker, yeah, I mean, this is just a very basic structure I'm building to house my game. I'm not good. Don't listen to Sherry, aka whatever fake name they go by these days. Apparently Sherry's on Granny's phone. So that is already a problem. And none of this stuff's lining up. Yeah, this is just a social VR game that I'm making that people will play around this table. So I just want to enclose it in basically a wall. So I probably should move all my stuff. I'll leave it there for now. Alright, I gotta get to bed soon anyways. It's getting late, y'all. Let's take a break.
Taking a break.
What if I'm just sitting over here? Oh, my ass hurts. That's creative mode. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this game works, really, to be honest. I don't know why some of these Like some of these walls you think wouldn't be grabbable, right? Maybe that's a, yeah, maybe that's an option. Let me try that. I think there is like an edit mode, right? Back to the game.
To the game.
Oh. Yeah, because normally you wouldn't think that these walls would just be like grabbable. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Where am I? There we go. Hey, how do I switch that? I think there's like a session thing, right? Edit mode. Yeah, I really don't know much about this game, to be honest. I probably should be pulling experts in to help me, but... Oh, that's why that's not lined up. None of these are lined up. What the hell? You don't really notice it, though. Alright, see you later, Sherry, a.k.a. Maddox. Stealing Grandma's phone. You're eating while watching this live. Great, yeah. Back in the days where I watched people live stream, that's pretty much what I would do, is I would eat. My biggest live streamer that I watch, why is it snapping to that? Why does it like that so much? What is it like over there? Oh, is it the wall? Oh, it's the wall. That's hilarious. What's that? Now let's just move this over then. Nope. Undo, undo. I kind of like that idea though. So we can destroy that wall, that's fine. And we can just bring this over here. This is like my to-do list. That's fine. Yeah, I grew up listening to classic rock, Beatles, basically anything that's 60s, 70s. But I'm old myself, so I guess old music could be 90s music, which is also what I grew up listening to. So yeah, I like old music. Alright, we're just moving some of this stuff around here. I'm gonna move all these individually. Actually, yeah, let's move these individually just for now. So I don't want to break anything. Yeah, I'm just listening to this song. I don't know. We should probably change the song, actually. We've been listening to the same damn song for like an hour and a half now. Where's the other one I like? Resonite? What's that one? There it is. Let's put this one in. It's either that or just be quiet the entire time while I'm not doing anything here. There we go. Song. Play it. Bendy. My first music that I watched as a kid is Bendy. I don't even know what that is. Bendy? Can you specify more? What Bendy is? I know, like, I think it's like Ben. Oh no, Sherry's back. Maddox. I play fall ball, and it's oh, there's Angela. Got a lot of new people tonight. Wow, this live stream's popping off. Yeah, thanks guys for tuning into the Virtual Steve Show. Sorry to disappoint everyone with my lackluster presentation skills, but you know, that's what you came for. That's what you signed up for. Yeah, we just got someone in chat, just, you know, Angela's just spouting out digits here. That's code for something. I don't know if I want to know what that is. It might be Chris Hansen's backup. It's like a sign language for help. Not too sure about that. Oh no, I broke something. Alright. Oh, 911. Okay. Yeah. That's like a code. I'm supposed to figure this out. I'm not good with codes. But I do like a challenge. It sounds like fun. Ooh, 119. Is that a Stephen King? Maybe the Stephen King movie, book, and movie. Oh. You're speaking in numbers. I mean, these AI chat people have just gotten annoying at this point. It's like, if you're going to pretend to be a person, don't speak to me in numbers. Come on now. Well, good thing I don't have a deciphering algorithm on hand, so thank you for speaking to me in code. Oh no. Let's undo that. Alright, this is close enough. This looks fine. People can play a game in here. They'll be fine. I'm going to put a roof on this though, because this environment looks like trash. And then we'll just put some lighting in here and call it a day. Okay. Building modules, ceilings. Let's throw this fat old ceiling on here. We got the solid full or the solid half. Let's go full. Okay. Poop. It's poop. So one of those things was poop. That was the code. Okay. Wonder how dark it'll get in here if I close this off. Let's have all my settings on like low right now. So, alright, this seems pretty sealed. I think if someone was walking around here, they wouldn't suspect anything. Alright, this is Spyfall VR World for right now. Yeah, I got this like history of my shitty UIs that I made over here. Different attempts at making 3D models. They're pretty much the same. That's the first one. Oh, hold on, what is this? Can you put on when it says someone puts on a message chat, is it in AI? I don't know what that means. It's something that an AI would say. Chris Hansen AI. Yeah, look at this one. This one's really shitty. This is actually the same model I think I'm using now. Maybe, yeah, it's got beveled edges. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, can you guys hear that? I hope not. Say something in chat. Oh, that's so annoying if that is what just happened. I'd be so annoyed. Do it again. Say something in chat. Say hi. I'll test this. Where's my music? Shut you off. Mannequin challenge. I don't know what that is. What's the mannequin challenge, by the way? Oh, shit. Five Nights at Freddy's Ruined. I don't think I have that. Never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I am proud to say. I do like horror games though. And It's basically like a horror game for kids or something. Español, por favor. Okay, so we got some more. This is fine. We could play Spyfall here. Wow. English or Spanish? Yeah, I don't know Spanish. That's okay though. We'll figure it out later. I have my AI assistant rewatch the stream and interact with the chat and post. Alright, so we need to get some more lighting in here since it's a little bit darker. Poop. Gotta love poop. Alright, so let's see. This looks fine. I think we could play in here. The scenery is a little lackluster, I'll say. But that's okay. We can spice it up later. This is functional. This is my Spyfall shitty world. Can add a couple more lights around here. Duplicate some of these, spread them out, pop them in places randomly. I think this is going to be just fine. No one's going to know the wiser. It's a beta. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode of the Virtual Steve Show, where I am not live streaming again until this game is finished. And my next live stream is going to be me playing this game with people on the show. So that's what we're gonna do. I should go get some help real quick though while we got some time. So let me save this off. Actually, where are these objects? Wow, why is that way off? What the hell? Looks so crooked, doesn't it? It's weird. Doesn't seem to be crooked when you're looking at it though. I guess it leads to the charm of it. Oh, my guy's just sitting. Let's see what I look like. How bad do I look right now? That's the question. Alright, so this is going to change, so you guys won't be able to see this probably. Where's my camera at? Should spawn that somewhere, shouldn't it? Oh, it spawned it like on my head or something? Okay, here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool that you can do this. I've actually thought about this as a feature in the game where I would have... Oops, I didn't want to do that. Different camera angles and stuff. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm just chilling. It doesn't look that bad. My guy's just sitting here. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at me. Virtual Steve. I probably should update my avatar, and I probably should update my tag thing there. Okay, let's end this show. I think I got a lot of work to do still. I need to individually code all these so that they work properly, and I need to make one of them the main terminal so that I can do stuff like start the round. Okay. Well, thanks to all the new viewers tonight in the Virtual Steve Show. I should probably do like an outro or something, so I can do it right in here. Let's take a break.
Taking a break.
Boom. Look at that. Alright, guys. And gals, and whatever the hell else. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. A lot of this Spyfall Dev stuff I like to do offline by myself, but I figured, hey, I'll just do it once live again for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. But I don't know, it's probably kind of boring. I don't know. I try to make it entertaining. I try to talk the whole time through, which I think I do a good job of, but it's mostly nonsense. But next time we're going to be playing this game, which is really freaking fun. I think it's going to be fun to live stream. It's going to be really good to play. So stay tuned for that. I got to save my world and stuff before I screw things up. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Virtual Steve Show, which my goal is by Friday of next week, if not sooner, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Monday night. We're going to be playing Spyfall Live, but I'm going to get some folks from the Resonite community. I'm going to get some folks from the VR community. I got some big names already lined up, well-known VR content creators, the most well-known, the most importantly well-known at least, that are going to be joining me. So stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. We're going to build this game as a community. We're going to improve it as a community. And I'm going to be doing it myself, and it's going to be the best. And eventually, maybe it'll be an official game where you can go buy it for $5 or free. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't own the rights to any of this stuff because it's an IP, so I'd have to reach out to the people that made the game, which I already did like 2 years ago, and they never got back to me. But I probably got the wrong email. But anyways, peace out, y'all. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.